Hello everyone, and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Rune. It's officially SWGT's 4th birthday. I can't believe it's been this long. It has been another amazing year, and I have some special updates prepared in version 5.8.0. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who has used SWGT and supports the platform over the past 4 years. It's been an absolute honor and privilege to provide this platform for everybody and work with so many amazing people around the world. Your constant feedback has helped SWGT be shaped to what it is today, so a big thank you. I get a lot of questions about the health of SWGT, and I am pleased to say that SWGT is still growing and going strong. Subscriptions continue to climb month over month, and SWGT proudly serves tens of thousands of users worldwide. There's plenty more to come for SWGT, and I have a full project board of notes and ideas, so stay tuned for more information. But for now, let's review SWGT Update 5.8.0. Real quick, before we jump on to the updates, I wanted to share some numbers, which I rarely do. If we take a look at the top left, this is going to be SWGT Guild subscriptions over the past 6 months. You can see we have some good numbers as far as trending goes. And then the bottom graph would be the graph of all subscriptions over time since SWGT has launched. So you can see pretty good growth and overall pretty good stability. You'll see the dip in there during September of 2023 until 2024. That's when there was the big data blackout. We weren't sure whether we were going to get back our data packets from ComTwist, but luckily all that came back, and SWGT has been going strong since then. On the right-hand side are the personal graphs, and you'll see that up on top, same thing. In the past 6 months, we've had very good and very strong growth, and then with the overall trending over time since the launch of SWGT Personal and Personal Plus, you can see, again, very, very strong growth. So SWGT is going on strong, really healthy. Everything is going great so far. I see new subscriptions coming in every single day, so it's great to see everybody subscribing and enjoying all of the wonderful benefits that SWGT, of course, provides. So a big thank you again to everybody, and let's get on to the actual updates. All right, the first update today takes us over to the Rune Details graph. So if you go to Account Analytics, go to Rune Details. There was a bug that I had that if you had picked, let's say, top 50, if you wanted to switch to, say, bottom 50, you had to uncheck top 50 and then go through and check top 50. But I've gone through and made the change, so you can go ahead and flip-flop back and forth between the various different tops and bottoms without having to go back and reselect. And again, that one is platform-wide. I've also gone through and done a major overhaul. Again, I know, here we go again. So it's just making updates to the menu. But I did go through and make a bunch of changes to the menu to better handle free users versus free users with friends that have subscriptions. So I did go through and make a whole bunch of permission changes. Essentially, these menu options will be grayed out if you are not a subscriber or if you don't have a friend that is subscribed, because again, there's no sense in having you go there and then get an error message saying that you are not authorized. So just went through and streamlined those permissions, which is very nice. While we are here, you'll also notice that under Tools, under Battle Rankings. So this new feature is a nice little feature that I built. It's based on some feedback from people on Discord. And so essentially, you can go through and search for different siege seasons. You can search for different number of battles. If I want to say, I want to look at, Siege 13 complete. I want to see everything that has, let's say, more than 20 battles, where the battle type was Guardian. And let's say I only care about Siege, or let's say I care about Siege and Royal Guild Battle, for example. And then you can go through and search. And then here are your rankings. So these are the monsters, their win rates in defense, their win rates as a counter, and then their win rates overall, which is, of course, going to be in combined. And you can see the total number of battles that it has, of course, been in. And then you can see as we scroll down, you'll see that, of course, Louise goes on defense from time to time. So she has an overall ranking of 33% on defense. So just a nice overall functionality to sort of look at things from a single monster perspective, but looking over, all of the defenses and all of the counters. So this is a feature of SWGT Guild Plus and Personal Plus. You can now go through and search through all your data with all these new filters. So would love some feedback if people can think of other things to include here. I'm always open to ideas. Please hop on Discord, and I'm happy to, of course, chat with you guys. Next, it takes us over to the account menu and goes to monsters. I had somebody ask me, can you give me a list view of my monsters? And so I have gone through and added that. So up in the top corner, you'll see whether you have a grid view versus the view by list. And the view by list is exactly the same thing as the view by tiles. The only difference is it's in a list format, of course. But I have gone through and added in some nice functionality. So you can go through and see when basically runes are missing. I did go through and add in the averages. So these are my so here is my Tian Lang. He has my absolute best set of runes as far as overall efficiency goes. And as far as artifacts go, apparently Ritesh has some of my best artifacts, so that's a thing. But just a nice feature that is based on some feedback from some people on Discord, so just trying to listen to everybody as best I can. The next feature takes us over to the gem optimizer. And somebody had asked, hey, for the gem status, can you give me a multi-select where I can pick with a gem and same gem? So I went ahead and added those filters, so that way they can search for things a little bit better. I have also made some changes on the guild side. So on the guild side, you'll notice now there's a new account analytics menu. This essentially defaults to your player as it's mapped. You can only get to these menu options if you are on a guild site and you have a player mapped to yourself. And of course, you can go through and select any of the players as long as that is turned on in your site setup. You can go through and select all of the players the same way that you are able to today. Just a nice, easier, cleaner way of getting to some of these menu options, and just overall a better visibility for players to know that there are other options that, of course, they can take advantage of. And while we're up here too, under tools, you'll also see that the actual monster battle rankings is here too as well. So if, for instance, let's say we go way back to, let's say, season 10. So season 10, I want to look at things where there's more than a total of 50 battles. And so now you can start getting into some of the real nitty and gritty as far as your guild goes, as far as getting overall win rates and things that maybe you might want to build a second one for. So just a nice feature there on the guild sites. And the last before least, let's go back to the SWGT personal side. I have gone through and rearranged the account analytics menu a little bit. I have gone through and moved the skills up to the top, and there's a new menu option you'll notice, which is account summary. Now, this is some feedback that I've gotten from a bunch of users. Gustavi is doing some really great work on the EU server, and I had taken some of his ideas and incorporated them into SWGT. So this is a work in progress. I'm absolutely open to more ideas as far as things that we can add. This is my first stab just for a 4th anniversary update of SWGT. So essentially, here's my account. You can see your total rune efficiency for top 50, top 100, top 250, and top 500. Same thing for artifacts. I've also gone through and added in the fastest Swift Will set, Swift Broken set, Viable Will set, etc. Another neat thing you can do is you can actually click on these and it'll actually show you the runes themselves and the overall efficiencies and where they're currently living right now. So just a really nice feature right there. Obviously, you can click on broken and this will show you the, having a broken set, you can, I can go as fast as plus 202. On Gustavi's version, he added in speed from Swift as a bonus. But given that Swift bonuses are based off of monster speed, you don't know what set it is actually going to be on. I can't give you the actual total number. So I can't give you that you're going to be 350 in speed, because if you put it on, let's say, a Bastet versus if you put it on, let's say, a Masha or Laura, right? The bonus for the Swift set will, of course, be different. So I wanted to give real raw numbers as far as what you can actually achieve. I did go through and add in a double shield will. I thought that one actually made sense. That was actually one of my ideas. And then Gustavi did have a breakout for LD5s, for LD4s, and then overall duplicates. So here are all of the monsters that I have built as duplicates, and a duplicate is, of course, having more than one monster of the same type, right? So I do have a lot more ideas for this page. I am going to add a lot more graphs. I have a rune chart that I've been thinking about adding, which is basically a spider chart that shows you by slot, so that they can show you where you are concentrated as far as your runes go. So, like, for instance, for me, I am always light on slot 6 for whatever reason. So that's just, again, an overall data visualization, just helping people understand their accounts better. So would really love some feedback on things to add. Right now, this page is specifically and only available for yourself on SWGT Personal and yourself on SWGT Guild. You cannot see other members. You cannot see other friends. You can only see user accounts that you have added to your SWGT Personal, and you can only see your mapped user account on SWGT Guild. And I'm going to leave it that way for now. I know that especially on the guild sites, the players don't have the permissions and the controls to be able to say, hey, I don't want somebody that I might do RTA with to know what my fastest Viable set is. So I have listened to that feedback, and for right now, like I said, it is strictly going to be for just yourself, only yourself for guild sites, and only yourself for personal. I am open to suggestions. I have thought about possibly adding in something like this into the recruitment side, but then again, somebody applies to another guild, now they know everything about your account. So I'm not 100% sold on adding it anywhere else yet, so we'll see where the feedback goes. But again, I would love feedback in Discord for what else we can add to here, as far as what we can make things better, as far as overall visualizations and things that people want to know, right off of the top of their head. I want to know what my fastest vampire will set is, for instance. Is that even a thing? Who knows? So would love some feedback. And so that's really it for today. Added in a bunch of new features, a whole bunch of new menu items, some better permissions updating, a couple of bug fixes, and the big anniversary update for SWGT. It's now 4 years old. Can't believe it. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say a thank you to all the Patreon members who subscribe to SWGT and to all the people that constantly give feedback about the platform. It's only 3-year support and efforts that SWGT is what it is today. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We all make SWGT better together. And with that, don't forget to smash those like buttons, and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.